promise of age. One dead president turned the page. Till 64 we thought we had it all, and the American dream became hard to recall. So now I push the button, pull the chain, flipping through the channels and rock my brain. An American dream, and I'm running away to a time where things will get a little better someday. Maybe things will get a little better. I wanna take my girl to a Rockwell world, find a little house, a sleepy town. I wanna hear Paul Harvey on the radio, telling how the dream has come back around. Push the button, pull the chain, flipping through the channels and rock my brain. An American dream, and I'm running away to a time where things will get a little better someday. Maybe things will get a little better.
Gary Howey's Outdoorsmen Adventures, brought to you by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. Winchester Ammunition. We don't just make ammunition, we use it just like you for hunting and shooting. South Dakota's Missouri River Tourism. Come and explore the Missouri River of South Dakota. Northland Fishing Tackle, the fisherman's favorite. Country Vet Dog Food, loved by pets, trusted by owners. Frable, trusted fishing gear since 1938. Wrangler Pro Gear, it's always hunting season around here. Offshore Tackle, the leader in trolling technology. Pheasants Forever, the habitat conservation organization. Zipple Bay Resort, set your hook on a great vacation on Minnesota's Lake of the Woods. South Dakota Tourism, and visit Watertown. Grosenberg Implement, your full-service John Deere dealer, serving Northeast Nebraska and South Central South Dakota since 1937.
I fish lots of lakes, I fish them all year round. Oh, I fish lots of lakes, everywhere I'm bound. Can't say which lake's the best until I try all the rest. Going fishing, fishing, fishing. Oh, fish Maple Lake, French Lake, Grand Lake, Cedar Lake, Pleasant Lake, Clear Lake, Bass Lake, Otter Lake, Goose Lake, Gull Lake, Round Lake, Prairie Lake, Rice Lake, Sugar Lake, Mud Lake, Long Lake, Ann Lake, Swan Lake, and Lake of the Woods. Oh, I fish everywhere. You can fish from a boat, or you can stand on shore, or you can use a pontoon with carpet on the floor. You can sit upon a dock or wade out to a big old rock. Going fishing, fishing, fishing. Everyone should try it, it's really lots of fun. I'll have to end this song quick, 'cause fishing I am bound. Can't say which lake's the best until I try all the rest. Going fishing, fishing, fishing.
Welcome to another Outdoorsmen Adventures. Today, Team Outdoorsmen Adventure member Larry Myhre and I are on Lewis and Clark Lake in southeast South Dakota. It's just about July. The bite has been a crankbait bite, but we're about the time that it might switch over to spinners and worms. So we're just kind of experimenting right now, seeing what's going on. There's a couple boats up here, and I would guess, Larry, don't you think they're both live bait rigging?
I think they're live bait rigging, probably spinner and crawlers, or a crawler and a bead, or maybe a slow death rig, something like that. They're not moving very fast.
They aren't moving at all. So
I think that hump tops out at about 12 foot.
Yeah, it comes up. They're sitting right on top, on the edge of it. So
right now, I think we're just off the edge of it. So we'll be in fish catching territory before too long.
Big heaven here in just a short bit. We were here last week and did well. You know, nothing. 20 was the biggest, 17, 18, a lot of little ones, and one catfish. But the weather's changed. It's going to be warm today, and it looks like there's a few boats out. So let's see if we can't show them how to catch a few fish in Lewis and Clark.
Well, we'll try to do that. We got a nice breeze coming in, and that's always a good thing.
Good walleye shot.
As long as it doesn't get too strong, because this lake is pretty shallow and gets very rough very quickly.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Get uncomfortable fast, but right now everything looks just perfect.
Yeah, it looks like it should work. So.
Okay, we can use the net man here. Pretty quick.
Catfish.
Catfish.
I told you.
There you go, Gary. Supper.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Catfish on a crankbait.
Whatever it takes, Larry.
Okay.
Yep.
Now that's what we call an eater catfish. That would just be a perfect catfish meal. A couple of nice fillets. It's a nice channel cat, and this reservoir is literally loaded with fish like this and a heck of a lot bigger. We're going to put him back.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more Outdoorsman Adventures after these words from our sponsors.
You've been fishing and hunting for years. When you finally get that trophy of a lifetime, let Tennis Taxidermy, Watertown, South Dakota, create a lifelike mount that you'll be proud to display. With over 17 years experience, Sean Tennis has brought hunters and anglers trophies to life, giving them the opportunity to relive their trips of a lifetime for years to come. Sean Tennis, a full-time taxidermist, creating one lifelike trophy at a time.
Dakota Decoys Extreme Honkers, rugged durability, and the new Extreme Mallards. Realism that's unrivaled. The migration stops here.
If you're looking for excellent fishing, hunting, boating, and vacation destinations, you'll want to come and experience South Dakota's Missouri River on Lakes Oahe, Sharp, Francis Case, and Lewis and Clark, where you'll find great fishing, hunting, boating, and vacation destinations. Check out South Dakota Missouri River Tourism at sdmissouririver.com. This portion of Outdoorsman Adventures is brought to you by Graham Tire, your tire store next door.
As slow as I can go is 2.98.
Yeah, I'm going with the wind.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a bad crankbait speed. Hell,
0.95. Right over the top of it, way low.
hit the bottom.
Trying to find some deep water, deeper water. I'm going to zigzag through here, Larry. I think there's a deeper pocket toward shore than there was the last time I fished it.
How deep now?
7.7. At the Boy Scout camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on that side. I just saw it, but I can't see nothing.
I think it's right there.
Yeah, that's it. That's the Boy Scout camp. These are Seabolt. I thought I had salmon, or jointed salmon, but must be in my tackle box. 26 foot. My gosh, it's deep out here.
Got to find some shallower water. Okay, we're going to go in real tight to the shoreline. These limestone bluffs that you see all along this shoreline have rock piles laying in front of a lot of, wherever you see rock has fallen off the cliff, there's a shelf of rocks coming out into the water. But we intend to stay right tight to shoreline and use tiny crankbaits like this one that'll dive 4 or 5 feet deep. And we'll just hit those real shallow rock slides as they come out. There's no way that you can hold a contour in here with any type of a crankbait because you go from 6 feet to 20 feet just as you pass over these rocks. So we're going to give this a try. Just stay shallow all the time, run a shallow diving crankbait, and we'll see what happens.
Fine. Now we're back to 8 foot. Got fish? Yeah, I think you do.
Son, we have a fish.
Good. You want me to keep going or you want me to bring it in?
Well, why don't you just put it neutral? While I figure out what we got here. Looks like a good fish. Probably another catfish.
Could very well be.
Come to Hunt State of Fish. Experience the outdoor paradise and world-class hospitality of Watertown. South Dakota, there's no place like it.
Chuck Cross Guide Service, South Dakota hunting and fishing at its best. South Dakota is a world-class destination for those who love hunting ringneck pheasants. Cross Guide Service has the land, excellent habitat, the birds, and the accommodations to make your next hunt one to remember. Cross Guide Service has it all and also offers a combination hunting and fishing trip, as late season walleye fishing is some of the best there is. For the hunt of a lifetime, it's Chuck Cross Guide Service, Gettysburg, South Dakota.
It's just after daylight. The air's crisp and the waters are cold. Soon enough, the skies will come alive. Until then, your calls echo through the silence. You wait patiently, your senses in overdrive. There they are. Blindside heck shot, stacked, fast, deadly.
This portion of Outdoorsmen Adventures is brought to you by Cowboy Country Store and Cowboy Bait and Ammo with 7 locations. Cowboy Country Stores has everything the fisherman or hunter needs.
Nice walleye, Larry. Come on!
All right, that'll work. That is a good fish.
Lunch is starting to look more a lot better all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna eat good tonight.
That's a dandy.
That is a dandy.
That's your photo fish, Larry.
That's my 1/20.
I suppose you want to go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice fish, Larry. Because we're fishing in water that's got a lot of suspended weeds floating down from the water being fluctuated. It's a nice idea to put a split shot just above your crankbait, and that way when the weeds, if they do catch your line, they go down, they hang up on that split shot and don't affect the action of your bait. There's a lot of crap in the water here.
Yeah, there is at the bottom.
Where you at? What depth on?
Oh, 7 feet.
How much?
7 foot.
No, I mean
8,
how
10.
far out are you? How much line?
About 7.
Those rocks were 5 feet out in the water, see them?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Don't hit them.
I won't, here's some more. Right there. White bass.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
Lifting there, you want me?
All right, we'll bring him up.
Ready?
Go. That's a nice white bass.
Get a picture of that one, too.
That's a dandy. That's a dandy. Man, he hit it right on the surface. I didn't even have it out. Nice little white bass. Not a giant, but we'll throw him in there. That'll add to supper. If there's one, there's more. That's the thing. That's a beauty. Hey, that shows you that split shot catches the weeds. I don't know what it is. It almost feels like a fish with a gob of weeds on it or something.
I'll get behind you with the net.
Oh, trash in the water. Nice sauger. Got him?
Got him?
Nice sauger. And look at that, flipped off. Yeah. Hold still, you coward. Now that's a sauger. You can tell it's a sauger by the dots on its dorsal fin, and it's kind of molted, but that's a nice sauger. I'd like to thank Larry for joining me on this trip and you folks for watching. Don't go away. Outdoorsmen Adventures will be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
Top Gun Hunting Ranch for some of the finest in pheasant hunting. Lifelong memories are waiting to be made in the fields and wetlands of Top Gun Hunting Ranch. With excellent bird numbers, first-class accommodations, seasoned guides, and championship quality dogs, the folks at Top Gun are focused on giving you a memorable quality South Dakota pheasant hunt. Top Gun Hunting Ranch, Howard, South Dakota. Offshore planer boards move your baits off to the side and away from the boat, allowing you to quickly and easily spread your lines out.
It will pull the flag down if you get a weed or a small fish or the big fish that you're targeting, so that you'll know you have a bite.
Offshore side planers are ideal for a walleye and most freshwater fish. Be prepared when you hit the water. Purchase your offshore tackle products at your local dealer or order online at www.offshoretackle.com. This portion of Outdoorsmen Adventures is brought to you by Sportsman's Cove, Webster, South Dakota.
On this segment of Outdoorsmen Adventures, we'll join Dani and Anthony Thoene, commercial fishermen from Hartington, Nebraska, as they head out on the Missouri River to put out their hoop nets. They'll be after rough-fish, buffalo and carp, which are used for fish fries in southeastern South Dakota and northeast Nebraska. There's no limit on these rough fish, and fishermen with a commercial permit are allowed to use nets to catch the rough fish species.
Carp. Catfish.
Camelback here.
Carp. Camelback.
Yeah.
Nice flathead.
We're at Pheasant Fest, talking with Gary Kubicek about Country Vet Pet Foods. What makes his pet food so special?
We use the same science on our biscuits that we do in our dog food, and that's an extrusion process where we actually grind all the ingredients and we apply heat and we actually cook the product.
I can't feed it if the guys in the plant don't make it right every time. That's the biggest thing with Country Vet is I know it's going to never let me down.
Looking for a year-round vacation destination that has everything the hunter and fisherman has been looking for? Well, look no further. Zippel Bay on beautiful Lake of the Woods has it all. Excellent accommodations featuring cabins, log homes, swimming pool, boat rental, and charter boat fishing. Lake of the Woods, a world-class fisheries, offer the best chance for trophy walleye and northern pike in the Midwest. In the winter, there's ice fishing in heated ice houses, dark houses, and tip-up houses with sleeper houses also available. Zippel Bay has everything the fisherman, hunter, and family vacationer is looking for.
Since 1967, Christensen Well and Irrigation has been serving Nebraska and South Dakota. A family-owned and operated business that can take care of all your water needs. From start to finish, Christensen Well and Irrigation can do it all.
At Christensen Well and Irrigation, we drill them all. House, commercial, irrigation, farm stock, and geothermal wells.
For over 20 years, Christensen Well and Irrigation has been installing T&L center pivot irrigation systems. Proven technology that works.
Christensen Well and Irrigation is your one-stop T&L irrigation system dealer, servicing all brands of pivots and pumps.
For all your water needs, one call does it all. It's Christensen Well and Irrigation. This portion of Outdoorsmen Adventures is brought to you by Interstate Batteries, Sioux City, Iowa, the official battery of the great outdoors.
Rough fish are a bony fish, and if not scored, will be hard to eat.
And I always like to have this side up because the bones generally run through here, and down here there's two rows, here and down here. You can see the bone. Now I'm not cutting the spines, there's Y bones in there. What you do, you get flour in between these scores here, and the bones they'll just fry up to nothing. And the trouble is, let's just say you get the score too wide, say that wide, the lard just won't fry the bones up and you'll have bony fish. And the very important thing is you want to have something really holding it. What they like to do, pull through the fish like this, because I'm pulling into the bones, because the bones need a background to be cut, otherwise they'll just push out of the way. Like back here you got to get all the way across the fish, but right here they start being two rows. Okay, when it's all done, that's pretty much the finished product. You get your shake flour in between there and the bones will all fry up. See, the bones lay right in there. You can feel them if you put your finger in there. I really can't show them to you, but they're right there. After you're done scoring them, you go to the rib bones. They lay a little bit in an angle. You just go about like so and so. And you kind of cut on an angle. And the last one you got to chop. And then you rinse off and wash off, and they're ready to deep fry. Put flour on and deep fry.
The scored meat needs to be floured with the flour worked into the scored meat. Once floured, the fish are placed in deep fat fryers where the hot oil works its way into the scored meat, disintegrating much of the finer bone. Carp and buffalo are top sellers at these fish fries. The next time you're in the area of southeastern South Dakota and northeast Nebraska, give carp or buffalo a try. You'll be pleasantly surprised. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dani and Anthony, for allowing us to go along, and I'd like to thank you folks for watching. We'll see you next time when we bring you another Outdoorsman Adventures. Looking for more outdoor information and videos? Check out our webpage, outdoorsmanadventure.com, and our Outdoorsman Adventure Facebook page. Let us not forget that freedom isn't free, and to take time to thank our veterans for all that they've done for us.
That's where they go hunting.